It's time to jump Erol in. What's up, Jimmy? What up, cuz? Not much.
You messing with my friend?
You wanna go, punk?
Get off me, Jimmy. Let's go a couple of rounds, Errol.
I think you need a break, Pedro.
Come on, Alan. You want a shot at the title?
No.
Come on, man. You're tough. What's the matter?
You always pick on me. I'm tired of it. I don't do anything to you. Why can't you leave me alone?
Alan, I'm sorry. Seriously, man, I'm sorry. I was just kidding around. You know that. Come on, Alan. I was just kidding around. I never mess with you.
Are you pretty tough, Frank?
I don't know if I'm tough, but I'm not afraid to fight people.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten in a fight with Jimmy Stone?
Jimmy? Nah, I don't think so.
What about Eric?
Of course. He's not tough. He's just got a lot of backup.
Oh.
I beat him up plenty of times.
Aren't you afraid of all his backup?
Nah, all his friends are my friends. They're not gonna mess with me.
Why'd you fight Eric?
Which time?
Anytime.
Well, one time we were boxing, and I accidentally gave him a bloody nose. He got pissed and started really trying to fight me. I knocked him cold. Stacy just told me he ran away from home.
One Sunday night I watched the movie The Brotherhood of Justice. It's about a group of kids that decide to fight back against the drug dealers and vandals at their school and in their neighborhood. A bunch of my friends saw it too.
That movie was so cool.
That scene where they stabbed that guy?
And then they left their handprint on him in paint?
That was bad, man.
That was rad. We should form a group like that. Yeah.
A vigilante group.
What are we gonna do? Who are we gonna protect?
We'll protect the students. We'll fight for the people who can't fight back.
Yeah. Let's call it the Vince Death Squad.
That's cool. Yeah, we'll call it VDS for short. Hey!
You got a problem?
Leave me alone, Manny.
Dennis told us that Manny started fighting with him because Dennis had mouthed off to this girl in one of their classes. So she sent Manny to take care of Dennis. Now, the Vince Death Squad was going to take care of Manny.
What?
Why you messing with our friend Dennis?
Who?
We saw you fighting with him.
Yeah!
Why are you messing with our friend?
Well, let's go then, all of you. What are you gonna do, jump me? I don't care. Tell him before, come on.
Let's go, punk.
Hit him, Pedro.
Come on. Do something then. Do it.
What's going on over there? What was all that yelling about? This was the first and only thing the Vince Death Squad ever did. It may not have been much, but it sure felt good to be a part of something again. Around this time, I began having parties at my house almost every day after school. My friends and I would eat all the food, drink all there was to drink, and for some reason, I don't ever remember my parents complaining about it. Even if they had, I don't think it would have mattered.
My dad's got the biggest house.
When are you gonna see him?
This summer. Hey, Eric!
What's up, guys? I just saw you from the street kicking back.
Where you been, Eric?
Bailed the scene, man. Ran away from home.
How long have you been gone?
Almost 2 weeks. Victor says the cops are looking for me.
Offer him something to eat, Erol.
You want something to eat, Eric? Hell yeah! It felt so cool having Eric Vo, a runaway and one of the toughest kids at Vince Junior High, come into my house and eat. We even gave him some food when he left. We told him to meet us by the school the next morning and we'd give him some money. The fact that Eric didn't have to be in school or do anything but hang around all day was very appealing to me. Also, it felt good to help someone who was being bad. The next day, we met Eric and gave him $10 that we'd all managed to scrape together. With him were Mike and Victor. I found out Mike had been kicked out of school for having a gun in his locker, and Victor got kicked out for trying to beat up a teacher. It was cool to be able to stand around these guys and not worry about getting picked on. There was a fine line between fear and respect, and I walked it every time I was around them. One day I was having another after-school party, and we all started drinking my parents' alcohol. Chris, my next-door neighbor, even came over with his friend Todd so they could drink and hang out with my brother. It seemed like we drank all afternoon until my mom came home. Frank, Danny, and myself were outside when the following events happened.
You boys want some cookies?
Sure. When Todd passed out, my mom freaked and called the paramedics. She didn't know what was going on. She thought Todd was having a seizure or something. When it came to pass that alcohol was the cause of his vomiting, my parents, Chris's parents, and Todd's parents flipped.